Good evening and welcome to the Score Sunday. It was a busy week of postseason basketball. Winter sports are winding down while spring sports will soon be amping up. But before that, we still have a little more basketball to tend to. Coming up tonight, we'll recap the state tournament for girls basketball teams on the Iowa side, where history was made multiple times. Our FCA Story of the Week will feature an IHSA official as he reflects on his years as a referee as he approaches retirement. And we'll also recap the postseason runs for girls basketball teams on the Illinois side. Hear how Sterling and A-Town both made history this year later on the Score Sunday. But we will start tonight with the local boys basketball team who just won a sectional championship. Rock Falls beats Princeton 49-43 to win its first sectional title since 2006. We're joined now by some of the Rockets. I'm here with Kutim Heald and Riken Howard. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Of course.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So, obviously, you guys have had a great season. You're 25-8. Just what do you think your key to success has been this year, and how would you guys describe your team chemistry?
I just think it's player coaching. I mean, honestly, obviously our coaches help us, but being on each other, being disciplined with each other is just the key to our success.
I would say just trust. We all trust in each other, like just the team bond that we've created over the year, and it's just believing in each other and trusting each other that's going to happen.
Yeah, and as you know, you guys are both seniors. Just how have you seen this team grow and develop over your 4 years with the program?
I mean, obviously it's been a little bit much more mature, but I mean, since freshman year I've been on varsity, so it's a good to see, and he has been. So it's good to see that, I mean, we've all improved as basketball players and as men in general.
Yeah, just what he is saying, I think we've all grown as just men and as a team in general. I think the culture's definitely gotten closer as us, and I think leaving this year, we can say that the program's definitely gone up since we've been here.
Yeah, and you know, you guys, let's talk about that sectional championship game with Princeton. So it was very loud there. I'm sure you guys felt that. We'll talk about that first. So with the crowd there, just how cool is it playing with such a big fan base there supporting you guys?
It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. I'd say Rock Falls definitely has a great culture ever. We've always had that culture as a team and as a program, and around here in the town, it's been amazing to have the support from all the fans and the students and just everyone around.
I mean, just going off what he said, I mean, the community, I mean, just putting the community on our back, and the community has our back, so it feels good to have everyone with us.
Yeah, and you know, the game itself, it was very back and forth. It was a close battle, but you guys have had a lot of experience with those close games in this postseason. Yeah. So in the regional championship, you guys won with the buzzer beater. You had that buzzer beater.
Yeah.
And then in the sectional semifinal, you had the buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Just how was that for you guys? Can you walk me through just those moments?
I mean, it's a good feeling, I guess, but I mean, we've worked for this, so
yeah.
I mean, thankfully it just works that way for us, and it was good to get those, I guess.
It's been amazing. I don't know, like words can't describe the feeling.
Yeah.
It's so surreal, like especially being your senior year, like making those shots and just having the whole team and being able to celebrate with everyone's just been amazing. It's been a great experience.
Yeah, and I know you guys told me last year, you guys, you know, you lost in the sectional semifinal. But
wait, no,
we lost first round of regionals.
Okay,
yeah.
Oh, okay, but you guys were the one
seed, yeah.
Yeah.
So that sort of lit a fire under you guys.
Yeah,
so
sure.
This year, getting to hold up that sectional championship plaque, just what did that mean to you?
I think it just, like, we owed it. We owed it for everyone last year. I think we definitely came up a lot shorter than we should have. We didn't meet our expectations, and I think this year just showing us, like, how far we can go as a program and as a team, and I think we're exceeding the limits right now.
Yeah, exactly what he said. I mean, no one expected us to be this far in postseason, so it feels good. I mean, especially with last year under our belt, so just playing with a chip on our shoulder, and it feels good.
It's a great give back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to put it into perspective for the viewers out there, so the last time a sectional title was won with Rock Falls was in 2006, and so just for them to see, what year were you guys born?
2007.
So they weren't born yet the last time Rock Falls won a sectional championship. So just being a part of that team, that had to be just really almost surreal for you guys.
It definitely is. It's definitely crazy.
It's definitely a good feeling, especially being in Rock Falls history now. You know, it's been over 19 years since they've gotten that, so it feels good.
Yeah, and you guys said too, both of your moms are class of 1999,
Yeah.
which was the last year Rock Falls won a state championship. So just what would it mean for you guys to, get to the State Farm Center and be there at that state tournament?
It'd be crazy. I mean, that's definitely the ending goal. That's what we're looking forward to. Like we said, we have a banner in our locker room that says "Road to Pain." So like this has been a goal we've been manifesting for a long time, and it'd just be crazy, especially with our parents on the team, our moms. So it'd just be
It's
unreal
surreal.
feel. Yeah.
It's an unbelievable feeling, So it's good. I mean, especially for our parents to be there at the state game and showing them that we could do that too.
Yeah. Okay, some fun questions. So you guys told me your coach, Zach Sandrock, is a little superstitious, right?
Yeah.
So what has he told you guys about, this whole postseason run? Just what are his superstitions? What are your guys' superstitions?
I mean, like I said, I have to lift before every game, but I think our biggest superstition is listening to Dreams and Nightmares before every game.
Yeah, that's definitely
I mean,
a good one.
as soon as we hear that, everyone is locked in for the game.
Yeah, my dad is also a coach on the staff, so he's been shaving before every game. I know it's kind of crazy, but he's been doing that. I don't know what coach has been doing.
I don't know either. He's just been telling us not
he's-
to do stuff. Like,
We celebrate and then we get back to the next game. He's been saying one game at a time. We're not done. And we
He
also
has
had
to say that.
something. Last year we said, "Who gonna tell him?" So that's what one of our assistants, Jimmy, says.
oh, actually, we took a yellow bus to our sectional championship because we took a yellow bus to our regional championship. And we were like,
Okay.
why don't we take a different little bus for us all? And he was like, I don't know, we won regional championship with that, so let's go sectional championship with a yellow bus. So
So it's gotta be the yellow bus.
Yeah, some crazy superstitions.
But yeah, okay, with the super sectional now though, playing at Sterling, how exciting is that for you guys, being so close to home and playing there?
it feels good. Especially it being so close. I just know there's going to be our fans and our community is going to be there and they're going to support us. I think we're going to have the whole side of that town on our back. So it feels good.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're gonna have some other communities on our side as well. So this game's gonna be packed. There's gonna be a lot of people, and I think it's just great just having it so close. It's like feeling at home. It's kind of like playing at your own court, but just 5 minutes away. It's crazy.
Right across the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Are you guys gonna get some sectional championship celebratory lunch today at Raising Cane's?
Yeah, we sure are.
We got Raising Cane's, and then we probably have to go to basketball.
Yeah,
so
right, to practice.
Yeah, get ready for tomorrow. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course, and congrats on where you're at in your season, and I can't wait to see the game tomorrow night.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Coming up on The Score, recapping state. 4 girls basketball teams on the Iowa side punched their tickets to Des Moines. We'll recap how the week went and hear from the teams next on The Score Sunday. It's time for this week's Miners Major Moments. Each week I highlight major moments in sports locally to the Quad Cities and nationally. Our first moment surrounds a local basketball player and the impact he had on his team during their postseason run. Sherrard's Rylan Carton left it all on the court for the Tigers. In the regional championship game, he had a school record 45 points. Then in the sectional semifinal, he had the game-winning buzzer beater and the game-sealing steal. What a season from Carton and for Sherrard. The Tigers made it to the sectional championship game. Congrats to Rylan on a great season and to the Tigers. Our next major moment has to do with the boys basketball team on the Iowa side punching their ticket to state. The Sabres beat Assumption this past week to make it to Des Moines. Central DeWitt will take on Clear Lake Monday at 5:30 for the Class 3A state quarterfinal. Congrats to the Sabres on their postseason run, and we'll have all the coverage for you at state right here on WQAD. Our next major moment highlights a women's basketball team who had a great run this season. Blackhawk College made it all the way to the NJCAA Region 4 championship game. The Braves fall to Rock Valley, but a much-deserved congratulations goes out to the Blackhawk women's team. BHC finishes with a 23-9 record. Moments. Of course, now for some high school hoops. The girls' basketball season is officially over. Lots of local teams had a postseason run. Let's recap the season for our girls' teams on the Iowa side. Starting with Maquoketa, the Cardinals had a historic season. It was the first time Maquoketa has made it to the state tournament in program history. The Cardinals fall to Dallas Center Grimes in the quarterfinal round. But what a great season for the Cardinals. The team proud of how far they made it this season.
We were able to just stay together and not worry about anything as far as history says, but it's more about one day at a time. And for them to just stay focused one day at a time and not listen to that external factor, you know, whatever it may be, historic, conference champ. They did a nice job of just showing up every day and trying to win that day, and it shows a little bit more of their maturity and growth that they're getting out of that. I love them for that.
14-0 in the conference, first time ever going to state. I mean, there's just so many things to look back on that we've done so well. So even though it didn't end how we wanted it to, I think we can't come out of here like not happy.
Maquoketa finishes the year with a 21-3 record. Congrats to the Cardinals on a historic year. In the MAC, the Pleasant Valley Spartans also punched their ticket to the state tournament before their 4th straight year. PV falls in the quarterfinals to Ankeny Centennial, but showed their hard work and determination, nearly coming back from a 20-point deficit. Although it's not the way the Spartans wanted the season to end, the seniors are grateful for their time at PV and reminiscent of their years with the program.
It came down to, we definitely showed our grit at the end. We knew we didn't want to end it like that, so we kind of just pushed through and believed in each other.
I think if any team that can make it back 4 times in a row, I think that's pretty successful, so I'm just glad I got to finish it with these guys.
PV finishes the year with a 19-5 record. That's not all for the MAC. The Davenport North girls back at state for the 3rd year in a row. That makes history for the program, history that seniors Divine Burridge and Journey Houston are proud of. A tough battle with Dowling Catholic, but the Wildcats bow out in the quarterfinals.
Because we bring it history back. We brought it back 3 times in a row with this group. It's special because we thought about this for a long time. I mean, a state championship would have been nice, but history.
Yeah, we definitely accomplished a lot. I mean, we got here 3 years in a row. I wasn't able to play last year, but, you know, I tried to help my team the best I could this year, but we just didn't pull through.
North closes the year at 19-5. There's one other team in the MAC with a postseason run, and that's Central DeWitt. The Sabres, led by MAC Player of the Year Lauren Walker and MAC Coach of the Year Ron O'Brien. Central DeWitt also falls in the quarterfinals. A great year where Coach O'Brien says his team defied the expectations and kept pushing where no one thought they would be.
I could not have asked for a better high school career. I couldn't have asked for a better community to play for. Just the way they support me, and my coaches too. They just support me so much. We're so tight. This is one of the most fun things I've ever been a part of, and it's definitely a really hard goodbye, but you know that you're leaving a really great place.
With that comeback, I mean, it sucks to lose on a basket like that with a couple seconds left, but it just shows how hard we can work.
Learning experience. They buy into what we did. Phenomenal season. We weren't expected to win the conference. We did. Had a lot of players rotating in, filling spots. It was something different every game. So we learn from that. We build from that, and hopefully get back here next year.
Central DeWitt ends the year with a 20-5 record. It's halftime. Next on the Score Sunday, the FCA Story of the Week. Dan Pearson shows us the story of a longtime official who reflects on his years before retirement. That story is next on the Score Sunday. He estimates that he's officiated more than 9,000 games. The vast majority of those games have been on the hardwood. As FCA's Dan Pearson reports, Abingdon's Dave Hasley is hanging up the whistle, but hanging on to 49 years of precious memories.
Dave Hasley can relate to the high school senior athletes he serves.
I'm doing it for them. It's not for me, but it's for them.
Surreal is a good word as Hasley officiates his final basketball game after 49 years making the call.
Still fun. Still the fact that you get out, you get to meet new kids, new people. There's a lot of great people involved in this sport. I've just been one lucky person. My family's been great behind me. I was the proverbial athlete, that 13th man on a 12-man basketball team. Couldn't throw the ball very well, but I became officiating, and I love it dearly.
Dave's got grandkids to chase. The joy of cheering them on as they compete is appealing as he hangs up the whistle and steps into the stands to be their superfan.
49 years is enough. I'm going to continue to work football and baseball, so that will get me my 50 years, but it's been fun. That's the big thing that keeps me coming back. It's been fun.
It's hardly black and white when it comes to the many blessings throughout this 49-year journey. Right at the top of the list are the relationships forged with fellow officials, coaches, players, fans, and parents.
I'm going to continue to try to keep mentoring the young people. One of my big things that I really appreciate is the fact that I can say, hey, I know this guy, I've got him here, I've got him there, I've helped him. They come up, tell me how much I've helped them, and that's the big plus. I'm now working three generations. So, you know, hey, I had this kid's dad when I started, so, you know, it's one of those things that goes on.
Officiating has been a mission field for Dave Hasley as he makes a difference in the sports culture, especially in recent years, adding to the mission of finding more officials during an extreme shortage.
Try it and see what happens. Once I have a son-in-law that just decided to start it. He loves it to death. It's going to get in your blood. But go out, work fair, do it fair for everybody, and see how it goes. That's what I can tell people to do. Be yourself and have fun.
Dave Hasley, making sure young athletes and coaches have fun, all for the love of the game and its people. With the FCA Story of the Week, I'm Dan Pearson.
Thanks, Dan. One last break. Up next, a recap of the postseason. Earlier, we showed you how girls basketball teams on the Iowa side did this postseason. Now it's time to show you the Illinois side. Stay with us. Here on The Score Sunday, we recapped girls basketball on the Iowa side and how our local teams did in the postseason. Now we're going to dive into the girls teams on the Illinois side. The Sterling Golden Warriors with a historic season, winning the Western Big Six for the first time in program history and earning the regional and sectional crowns. Sterling played all the way to the super sectional where they fell in a heartbreaking overtime game. But what a season it was for the Golden Warriors. Head coach Taylor Jackson knows how special this team is and is proud of their postseason run.
I think our theme all season has been never give up. I mean, I think they showed that tonight. They were down a couple times and they never gave up. This team is incredibly special. It's made up of really amazing young women, a tremendous group of seniors, and they're special and they're going to do amazing things in life, and I think they've made me a better coach.
Sterling finishes with a 30-6 record. It was also a big year for the A-Town girls basketball team. Lots of our local teams made history, and it's the same for the Tornadoes. It's the first time ever A-Town girls basketball has made it to the Super Sectional. That's where the Tornadoes season ended, but there's much to be proud of. Head coach Brent Dugan says the team improved from last season, and they hope to see the same next year.
I mean, things just weren't going our way tonight, throughout the night, and a lot of it has to do with how Pecatonica played. I wish them the best. They're a tough team. Last year we took the loss in the sectional title game and got one game better, so maybe we'll do the same next year.
Congrats to the Tornadoes on a historic year. Here are this week's Midwest Technical Institute Score Standout nominees. We'll start with Noah Laporte from Princeton. The senior had 20 points in this sectional championship game. And we heard from him earlier, Prateem Heald from Rock Falls. He had 13 points and led the Rockets to their first sectional title since 2006. Here are the rest of the Midwest Technical Institute Score Standout nominees. Max Bergmeyer from Central DeWitt. He had 22 points to push the Sabres to state. And Quinn Weiss from Pleasant Valley. She had 20 points. You can vote for this week's Score Standout nominees by visiting WQAD.com. The poll will be on the sports page and the score page. You have until Wednesday at noon to cast your vote, with each week's winner being featured on Off the Cuff.
Time to go off the cuff with this week's Midwest Technical Institute Score Standout winner. It's Maylin Cleaver, a junior here at Maquoketa High School. And Maylin, what's it mean to you to be a Score Standout winner?
It's a lot of honor. It means a lot to this community because everyone came together and all my teammates, everyone helped me to get to this point and voted for me, and it just shows a lot how much of a small community can come together.
So you guys are coming off a historic season. You win conference, you go to state for the first time ever. What was this season like for you?
It meant a lot. It was just really fun the whole entire time, and it was really cool, like seeing like how far we can go. Everyone worked so hard. It just means a lot to the community too because it's the first time this ever happened, and seeing everyone come together because Maquoketa just hasn't seen that a lot, like seeing a lot of winning and the past like 10 years, so I think it just meant a lot to everyone.
So I know this team was very close, and after every game, you guys like to go to Taco Bell and eat. So what was your Taco Bell order?
Well, depending on how hungry I am, I'd either get 1 Gordita Crunch or 2, and then a soft shell taco, 2 Cinnabons, and a Dr. Pepper or a Pepsi. So sometimes I don't have Dr. Pepper.
Okay. Now that basketball season is over, what will you have more time to do?
So I'll be doing soccer and track in the spring, so I'll have more time to do that, and then I'll have a lot more time to do my schoolwork, because basketball was really time-consuming, like probably one of the most time-consuming sports. So.
Sure. What is one sport that you played when you were younger that maybe you wish you still do now?
Gymnastics. I played gymnastics when I was younger. Well, did gymnastics. I was a level 5, which is like, you still do have a routine, like you're starting to make your own routines, but I ended at like when I was 12 years old, and I wish I would have continued it because it was fun.
Could you do a backflip right now if I asked you to?
Maybe a back handspring, but not a backflip.
I won't ask you to do it. Malin, thanks for going off the cuff.
Yep, thank you.
That is our show for tonight. We'd like to thank you for watching, and we hope to see you back next week for the Score Sunday.